is quiet out here. You gotta love being out in the woods after a snowfall. It is dead silent. My ears are ringing, it's so quiet. So I got some tinder here. I have some birch bark and some old man's beard and that kind of thing. Birch bark where I'm at right now comes off in huge slabs, so I got tons of it. And I actually wanted to give one piece of advice regarding birch bark, and that is, if you're in an area where birch trees are prolific and you're just learning your survival skills and your basics, I would have to recommend that you actually don't use birch bark every time. By depriving yourself of the use of birch bark, you will definitely further your skills in finding alternatives. Birch bark is actually too good as a tinder when you're learning. It makes it almost too easy to get a fire going. As you can see, it just burns ferociously. So if you rely on this, one day when you really need a fire, you'll find yourself in a situation where there is no birch bark, and I've been there lots. You need to develop your skills in finding other tinders, because birch bark will just give you a false sense of confidence, make you think that you can make a fire in any situation, but without it, it's very difficult. So for what it's worth, there's a little advice for you. This is fantastic. I'm loving it. You know, I'm not out here hunting or anything like that. I'm just out here to be out here. It's quiet. So quiet. So peaceful. This is great. Just great. Doesn't make for a very exciting video, but that's what I say every time. Anyways, this time the reason I'm making a video while I'm out here is that I was tagged by OregonMike on YouTube here as well. It's the first time I've ever been tagged for anything, and I'm not exactly 100% sure what the criteria were, but I'm gonna respond to it, and this video is my response. So from what I've gathered, I'm supposed to cook something over a campfire and then mention some of my favorite channels. OregonMike did a video where he mentioned some over 500 subscribers and then under 500 subscribers. I'm going to keep it a little simple. I have a lot of people on YouTube that I enjoy watching. I don't have regular commercial television or anything like that. The internet is my main source of entertainment, and YouTube with bushcraft and all that kind of stuff is my source of entertainment as far as that goes. So my list would be a little bit broad, and I don't want to leave anybody out, but I can't mention everybody. So I'm going to name a few channels that I have a purpose for mentioning. I guess the first one that I would mention is because of the fact that I had some videos that I said I was going to make back in the summer, and I never did. After I went on vacation last winter, my camera was broken and it was gone for several months, and then after that it took a while for me to get back into being comfortable in front of the camera and that kind of thing again. So we got rolling again, and I'm going to have more time on my hands in the future to make videos. But fortunately, a friend of mine is also a fellow YouTuber, and he made videos of some of the things I said I was going to do. So this guy is Survival Bill 1, and I will put that down below. He was the guy that put together the meetup that we were going to have in the summer, and he did a great job of that, and we had a lot of fun there, and he made a video of it. So if you guys want to see how the meetup went, the survival and bushcraft meetup that we did, Bill has put together a couple of videos now of our meetups. So I have one of our earlier meetups, and you can check that one out. It's Survival Bushcraft Meetup or something like that. And it shows basically the same thing, but if you want to see it from Bill's point of view, go to Survival Bill 1 and check it out. I'll put a link down below. He shows perspectives and probably footage that I wouldn't have taken the time to get even if I did have a camera there. So highly recommend that channel, and it deserves to get some attention. So if you want to check that out, feel free. And the next one that I would want to mention would be an under 500, but it's somebody that I would like to see make more videos. You know, at the Survival Bushcraft meetups that I just mentioned with Survival Bill and friends, I met some people, and they are very cool people. One couple in particular, they're about my age, and they live on the west coast of Canada, and they are totally into self-reliance and getting back to the basics sort of thing. So they made a video of a meetup. I don't think it was really all that covered all the bases as far as I can remember, but they did make a video, and I don't think that they've made much in the way of more videos, but I would like to see them make more, because I know that they're out there crabbing and raising chickens and all these kinds of things, and I think that just their general lifestyle would make for an awesome channel. So that one is more of a nudge than a mention of a channel that's up and running. So I'm going to nudge them, and I wish that they would get to work and make their channel better or more prolific, because I think everyone would enjoy it. It would be great. They're so entertaining in that. So that is Graybeard. Graybeard, get your channel going. That's all I have to say about them, I guess. As far as other channels that I'd like to see get more attention, definitely Patriot 36. He does a lot of reviews of gear, which is cool. Gear and kits, that's really a big thing that he's been on lately, and that's all good. He's got firearms videos that is stuff that you just won't see anywhere else, so that's really cool, and flashlights and the whole bit. When I first started watching Patriot 36, he was making videos of outdoor adventures and wildlife. Nobody on YouTube is making wildlife videos that come anywhere close to what Patriot 36 has done. So if you go check out his channel, go back in the videos and check out his wildlife adventures. He's done some things with great horned owls that are nesting in saguaro cactuses, and well, you name it. Just he rescued a quail one time that got caught in a storm gutter. It was just amazing. So Patriot 36 definitely has a great channel. You know, he's got his videos that are kind of, I guess, the bread and butter all the time, the reviews. But when he gets around to making an adventure video or a wildlife one, there's nobody else on YouTube that does it the same. So that's great. Another one that I think deserves a lot of attention is Sarge Faria. He was sort of affiliated with Dave Canterbury for a while, and he gets a lot of attention, so he doesn't really need me directing anybody there. But the reason that I feel that it's worthwhile to do so now is that he's really pursuing a course that he's passionate about, a life course, that is. He's doing something that he loves, and he's bringing us along for the ride, basically. You know, and if he monetizes his videos and gets some revenue from it, that's great. You know, because it's what his heart is driving him to do. So I'm definitely behind any channel that is like that. And yeah, Sarge Faria, go check him out. He's got some good ones, in instructional and entertainment as well. So it's worthwhile checking out. And on that kind of topic, since Sarge is into trapping and like actually modern day trapping, and that, well, I should note now that while I'm not really that into trapping for fur, Sarge is the kind of guy that when he gets a resource like an animal that he trapped, He's willing to make use of more of it, you know, eat the meat and that kind of thing. So that's another reason why I can get behind his channel and support him on it. So check it out if you want. And then there's Kenny from Brave the Wilds, I believe it is. He has built, you know, kind of a cabin sort of dwelling in the woods on his family's property, and it's an amazing thing. You know, he's got such a keen sense of how things work, and you know, there's an order to everything that he does, and it's great. It's really a rare thing to see a teenager that's as motivated and dedicated to to the outdoors anyways, and living that lifestyle. And he's getting involved in trapping and that kind of thing too. But he's just got he's a really truly unique young person. So I definitely recommend you check out his channel as well. So as far as channels go, that's about it. I mean, there's tons of channels out there that I enjoy watching, and they get a lot of views, and they don't really need me to support them, or I mean not support them, but to promote them. They get a lot of attention, and I'm sure you've seen them all. Just off the top of my head, there would be Sep at Walden Work. He does awesome videos. Rob, our DP project in Australia, again, awesome videos, instructional, all over the map on topics, and yeah, the list goes on, and I apologize for leaving people out, but just wanted to get a few out there and get them maybe some attention. So now I got to move on to the next part of this video, and that would be cooking something. This is what I would call my everyday carry, out in the woods carry, all-purpose survival kit. You know, I have my basic survival items on me, but what I need to do right now is get to something that's going to help me cook in this kit, and yeah, we'll move on with this. That would be my repair kit. I have a video on that one. So much capability in that kit, it's amazing. There's my favorite first aid device. Also have a video about that. That's the compression dressing. That's in there. Bank line. Flashlight. That uses AAA batteries, so of course got spare AAAs in there somewhere. Here's something that a fellow YouTuber sent me. This is a tube tent that's made out of the space blanket material. Here's my water kit, and that's got everything. I've shown my water kit before in another video with the iodine crystals, and there's a water filter in there, and a net for straining out, of course, particulates. In the first aid kit, I modified that one as well. It's in there. Fishing kit also has materials for trapping and snaring. Here's my tin that I use for making char cloth. Still contains char cloth. Strike anywhere matches, got that in there. My paracord, can't leave home without paracord. Here's another tin that I have, just loaded up with fishing gear, hooks and sinkers and swivels and all kinds of good stuff. There's my actual compass. I carry this, well, in that kit anyways, all the time. And in my pocket, I carry this little guy. It's small. It's made by Suntow, which is a reputable brand. And this is the kind of thing that I would use for just checking which way a road runs. You know, when I'm heading into the bush, just get a quick bearing. So I head in. If the terrain's kind of flat, like it is right here, I got this guy to tell me which way to get back to the road if I get turned around, which can happen fairly easily, especially with the short days like this. It's dark by 4 p.m. So, got my backup knife. That's a good one. You can do a ton with a Swiss Army knife. Spare batteries. More spare batteries for the flashlight. Space pen, that rides in there. Got some granola and a cup of soup. That's enough food to keep me going overnight and keep me happy. So down at the very bottom of my kit is what I was looking for. That's just my basic salt and pepper. Salt in one end, pepper in the other. So we'll get to cooking something here. Here we have a nice little chunk of beef tenderloin. Salt. Pepper. Fire. There's nothing like steak straight off of a fire. Anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Lots more videos to come.